Hello and welcome to Module 3 of the Designing Out Waste tool for Civil Engineering video tutorial. This module provides an overview of how to assess the impact of design solutions in designing out waste. You will have most likely already viewed Modules 1 and 2. If not, you may wish to do so now. This module explains the Solutions and Impacts function, outlining how to review the options available and setting actions, analyzing impacts of actions, for example the role of the project log and mass balance. It then explains how to develop alternative specifications and how to compare projects or project options. It also provides an overview of the topics covered in all three of the Designing Out Waste tool for Civil Engineering modules, and it describes the other video modules that are available from RAP. The Solutions and Impacts function helps you to calculate the combined impact of your design solutions on a variety of metrics, including the cost of materials, the cost of waste, the cost of disposal, and CO2 equivalent. Looking at the graphs can be a useful starting point for understanding waste on your project. See the graph on the left for an illustration of which elements are consuming the most material in your project. To view the sub-elements, scroll down, select the sub-element you're interested in from the sub-elements list on the right, click sub-element, and a graph of the sub-element will appear. To see a graph for a different sub-element, click on the drop-down menu on the right-hand side of the page, select the sub-element, and the graph for that sub-element will appear. You will see the Solutions and the Impacts sections down a little on the right-hand side of the Solutions and Impacts screen. To begin, select the design principle that you want to apply. For example, designing for reuse and recovery. Then, select the element that you want to apply it to. For example, earthworks. Following this, select the sub-element you want to apply it to. For example, southbound embankment stabilization. Click Add Solution in the Solutions section. A dialog box will pop up which will enable you to select an opportunity for designing out waste. Select the area from the drop-down menu. Then add a brief description of the design solution. You can click Save and add another to add further solutions for that element or design solution. For now though, we will just click Save. When you have described and saved your design solutions, record the combined impact your solutions will have for that component in the Impacts table below. Then click Save Impacts. The options available under Impacts will differ depending on which design solution you have selected. For example, if I've selected Design for Material Optimization, the Impacts table will also allow me to propose wastage rates. Note that in the Good Practice wastage rate it states that 5% is achievable. You could change the proposed wastage rate from 10% to 5%. Then be sure to click Save Impacts. You will now be able to see the effect your solutions have had on the anticipated waste arisings. As you can see, the mass balance, which can be viewed by hovering over the Mass Balance tab on the left of screen, shows that a proportion of materials will be reused, the blue part of the column. You'll also note that the targeted cumulative requirement, the blue line, is now less than the baseline cumulative requirement, the purple line. Let's recap the process for specifying solutions and impacts. The process is as follows. Select the Designing Out Waste principle you would like to review. Select the element you would like to investigate. Select the sub-element for which you want to specify a solution. Then, specify the solution, or solutions if you wish to add more than one. Then, record the impact the solutions will have on that component. You can then repeat this process for the other elements and sub-elements, or for the various Designing Out Waste principles. until you're happy that a significant opportunity has been secured. You may now want to develop alternative specifications to give different options for your project. To do this, go back to the My Projects tab. Then click Use Project as a Template. Give your new project a relevant name, and then you can adapt the project by including different solutions and impacts, creating an alternative specification. When you've created your alternative specifications and added your different options for solutions and impacts, you may want to compare these. To do so, in the My Projects page, select the relevant projects in the Compare Projects column to the right. Then click Compare Projects Report. This will create and open an Excel document comparing the details of your selected projects. It provides a comparison on key performance indicators such as waste arisings, waste to landfill, and cost of waste. In addition, it compares recycled content, embodied CO2, and other useful factors. It also provides a series of useful graphs comparing performance on the amount of recycled aggregate incorporated, the waste arisings, and the cost of waste for each element. You can then use this information in selecting the best design options for your project. And that brings us to the end of Module 3. In this module, we have covered solutions and impacts, reviewing options, and setting actions, analysing the impact of these actions. We've looked at developing alternative specifications and comparing projects. You may now want to practice using the tool yourself. Remember, there is guidance and a workbook available to help you as you proceed. Other modules available in this series include an overview of all the RAP tools, the Site Waste Management Plan template, the Site Waste Management Plan tracker, the Net Waste tool, and the Designing Out Waste tool for buildings. Thank you. Goodbye.